Hi there, my name is Collin Marfia. I am the president of Cal Poly Rose Float, and in my time here, I've come to love the history of the program. For my senior project, I led the renovation of a study space on campus, as well as published a commemorative photo book of the program's past. Cal Poly Rose Float has just reached its 75th anniversary. It's 75 years of history and innovation that we wish to carry with us into the future. By decade, with the floats, you can kind of notice some trends in how they're built, how they're designed. In the 50s and kind of early 60s, we actually had a decent amount of onboard riders, including some students and some children, especially in 1949, our very first float rocking horse. In the 70s, and that's when they begin to get a little bit more creative.
A monkey in the mouth of a hippopotamus uses the hippo's teeth as a xylophone.
They kind of move away from the very rectangular chassis design and kind of start doing these very interesting pod shapes with the floats. They also start experimenting with some different ways to construct the float. That's where you see computer-controlled animation come into play. When you move into the 80s, they do begin to build higher. They start going on a bigger scale, and they also start using more interesting deco. That's when they start to kind of explore these kind of more interesting options that we see today on some of our floats. The 90s are a very interesting time because there's no real theme to that decade, but all the floats are really fun and unique.
You see, while this fisherman is enjoying his catch of the day, he's about to be someone else's catch.
Look out, boo.
In the early 2000s is when we got the blue frame, the chassis that I'm sitting on now. It was part of a senior project here, so we've been reusing this every year since the early 2000s, and so now we kind of have a standardized shape that we build up from. In the 2010s, it's when we start to kind of ramp up things again. 2014, we were the first to use individually animated flowers, and in 2017, we were the first to have a color-changing floral mechanism. 2018, we were the first to use LED lights on board our float. These innovations have continued throughout the 2010s and the 2020s, and we've just been on this upward trend of just going big each year. To be a part of something that's so long-lasting and so unique is nothing short of an honor and a privilege. What past students have done is incredible, maintaining this program across such a long distance on 2 different universities. It sounds impossible, and sometimes it feels like it is, but it has been so amazing to be part of it, and I'm beyond proud that I've been able to find my place here.